Hey. Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Y'all good? Everybody good? All right. Okay, now you come.
Did they answer?
You know what?
Jason, guess what?
What? Oh, is that what we're going to be talking about today? Anyway, this is Brunchin.
I don't even know where that came from, most people.
Where'd that come from?
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense, yeah. Sixth Sense. M. Night Shyamalan, right? One of his biggest. He did.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Okay, we need to start over, and obviously.
Yeah. Well, we starting over?
We didn't even say this is Brunchin with.
Let's just say it now. This is Brunchin with.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is Brunchin with ReGina, and she's ReGina.
And that's Jason Leon.
SB.
Okay.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
There's a plethora of things that we can talk about.
A plethora.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, plethora.
I said it correctly. I learned a new word, y'all.
Plethora.
Great. Anyway, you have the Wades that may or may not be getting a divorce. You have, I'm not going to touch Israel.
We're not going to touch that.
We're not going. It's like Bruno. That's Bruno.
Yeah,
we don't talk
about Bruno.
Okay, so
we're going to pray though. We're going to pray for everybody
diligently.
Yes, indeed.
Without ceasing. You got that. You have Thanksgiving coming up, Veterans Day coming up.
Yep. You got Christmas coming up.
You also have
Black Friday.
The after death.
After death. Okay. What's that all about?
Well, there's a movie out. And I found it quite interesting.
Why did you find it interesting?
Because I think that everyone should see it, because we're not just existing here. We're another thing that goes with this movie.
It's a very philosophical point of view, but I agree with it. So the movie was about the veracity of near-death experience. The truthfulness or the authenticity of, I'm sorry, of near-death experiences.
Sorry, y'all.
So there's a lot of a lot of skeptics that, they say that the brain waves are firing off, the neurons are firing off, and, folks they're not really dead, or the brain is still functioning while the heart stops. And so the visions that people see, there's a debate as to whether those visions are reality or whether they're just chemical reactions in the brain. So let me hear what you got to say.
Well, the interesting thing is that you have all these people to make this movie. Some of them are atheists, some Buddhists, some Muslim, all these different people, some Christians. They come together with all the information, scientific. You have a neurologist that has documentation of a 80-something-year-old man. His brain, he died, and his brain, what it was doing as he was passing away, and it was incongruent. It aligned with the brain waves of a person that said that they actually passed away, had an out-of-body experience, and came back. Those brain waves were the same as this man that actually passed away.
What is that? The gamma and the theta waves are interacting with one another. I can't remember.
Yeah, but he said that something actually combined, like the body was moving, like the brain was on the move. So how was he on the move if he was dead? So this same thing that the brain was doing when this guy actually passed away was their brain was doing when they actually was clinically dead, and they saw the waves, the brain waves after, of course, because then they do a scan to make sure things are okay. But I mean, it was a very interesting movie. I think you should check it out, because we're not just existing. And when you die, we need to make sure that you're going to go to the right place. Whether you believe it or not, you owe it to yourself, to your family, to everybody in your life, mainly to yourself, to investigate. And if you're not going to investigate, then at the end, you'll get what you're going to get. But even some people that was at the end, it touched me, because they called out to Jesus, to God, And it reminded me of that scripture. If you make your bed, he's never leaving us, whether you make your bed in heaven or in hell. In some instances, people were in hell or in darkness, and he came and rescued them.
So, I mean, I don't know which side you fall on, and
sorry, I just rubbed my nose again. He told me not to do this all the time. I did that all the time last time. I mean, like Tony Evans, they told him not to say Jesus in one of his speeches. He said Jesus as much as he possibly could in his prayer, and Jesus this and Jesus that.
Wow,
so anyway,
is that what they said? That's what he did? He was
Jesus.
being rebellious.
Anyway,
So
I don't think he was being rebellious. I think he was going to let his light shine.
But are you being rebellious?
I'm really not. That's a bad habit.
Sounds like
but just, I was just playing around.
That sounds like rebellion.
I just wanted to show you.
You know,
but anyway,
you know
he's going to edit
is.
all that out anyway.
And rebellion is as...
Please don't start that. I bind that in the name.
I'm just saying. I don't know what side of the debate that you fall on, but it does make you think. Maybe you should consider, how you live your life. The kinds of decisions that you make, because maybe those decisions have eternal consequences. But I can tell you one thing for sure. Even if you don't think that there's life after death, the decisions that you make will affect your offspring, your children's children, and your family.
Mm-hmm.
So if nothing else, make decisions that if you die tomorrow, that your family won't have to pay for.
And
in a negative way.
Yeah. And in saying that, this also ties into what we talked about last week, which also ties into what my church is talking about, and many churches around the globe. You reap what you sow. And I like the scripture that says, under the heavens, there's always going to be seed time and harvest. So that means whatever you sow, you're going to reap.
If you ever plant one apple seed, you're not going to get one apple. You're going to get an apple tree.
Unless you dig it up before it takes root.
Right.
So there is that. So if you get a chance, take a look at the movie, because there are a lot of interesting things. These people were all nationalities. And they had these experiences. Right.
So the descriptions were totally different.
To old.
Yep. Those that were believers, those that weren't believers, those that had no association, agnostics, everybody in between. So it was, like I said, it was interesting to look at. And
it is their testimony. I don't care what you believe. You got to go someplace.
I like how you said that. You said, I like how you made it such a definitive statement. You was like, I don't care what you believe, but this is what it is.
I mean,
hey. Yeah, we was going to say hey together. Hey. If you know anything about ReGina, she's an all or nothing kind of person. She's like, listen, I don't care what you believe. This is what I believe. And
well, it's not that. It's just, I've done my research, and Jesus Christ is the only person that died, rose, and is making intercession for me. The ancestors cannot help me if they're dead. They couldn't even help themselves because they're dead. Here's the thing. The interesting thing is the people that actually the shadows came to get, and they saw darkness and they were falling and all these things. They called out to Jesus. Yeah, watch the movie. So, and they're talking about people from all over the globe. People that are Hindu. Just all different people. Very interesting. That means stop?
Yeah, that was me. That was me putting your hand on my face because you had your hand on my face. And I was like, hand on my face. Get your hand on my face.
This is what he learned in his last 50 years. By the way, Jason's birthday will be November 7th. So happy birthday to Jason.
All right.
By the time you see the show, his birthday.
By the time you see the show,
may have already passed because he takes his time putting the shows out.
That's right. I take my time editing because you can't rush.
Oh, that's another. Wow.
You can't rush excellence.
Rich. You're still saying rich. I know you got them things in your mouth. You can't
rush excellence. No, you can't rush excellence.
Do you have things in your mouth?
I do not.
You don't even have those in, and you're talking like that? Oh, my God.
That's because you make me swoon. She just makes me crazy.
Don't start that nonsense. All right. Thank you.
Please
for
like
watching.
and subscribe, y'all. Is this the close of the show? I mean, it is your show.
I mean, pretty much. This is a short show. No, we just came from the movies. We had fun. We started Jason's celebration today. We are now about to have coffee, our Brunchin with ReGina coffee, and some cake that Grandma Joyce blessed Jason with for his birthday. We're going to have a couple of people over and we're going to watch Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
So it's been real. Thank y'all. Please check out, what is the name of the movie?
After Death.
After Death, if you get a chance, because it's not one-sided. I can tell you that. It's not like a whole bunch of Christians saying Jesus is real. No, even though Jesus is real,
right?
It's not like that. Yeah. It's a lot of documentation.
It's not preachy at all. No, yeah, it's not preachy
because
at all.
When you have atheists in there, like, or scientists, basically are just there to gather the facts to make some type of scientific
assessment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you have both sides, and it's well rounded. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
And subscribe. You don't even have to really comment. You need to go see the movie first. All right. Love you guys.
Love y'all. Take care.
Be blessed.
Peace out, y'all.
And be safe.
Indeed.
Have a nice Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Okay. Veterans or veterans? Can I say veterans?
Veterans.
All right. Veterans Day, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Peace out, y'all. Bye.